The full migration rules in Call of Dragons have finally been announced. So, to not get confused, stick around in this video because I'll be explaining the full rules and everything that you need to know so you can guarantee you playing with your friends for the next season. What is up guys, Meower here back with a brand new Call of Dragons video. So this video will be a quick one in order to explain the full rules of migration and how it works so you don't get caught off guard when it arrives for your division, and so you know how you can play with your friends going forward in Call of Dragons. So without further introduction, let's get started. So our season's end has finally been announced in SS1-2 that it will end on the 21st of May. Like I said in the previous video, this season will start on the 26th, aka end of May. So I was not wrong when I said that breaking news video, and expect the update to come out really soon, but within a week or less. Wink, wink. Anyway, let's start explaining those migration rules. Starting off, in order you can play with lords on other servers, migrate any other server within your division. So what does the division mean? So our division, as you can see in the SS1-2, is the full cluster of merged servers, aka from server 1 all the way to server 6. So that is the division I am allowed to migrate within. You can see here they emphasize that even further by checking all the servers. But starting off, you can see that there is a migration preview window where you can see how full the server truly is, so you know where you can migrate. So you can see there is normal, active, crowded, and full. So server 2, the server I'm currently in, is crowded, and so is server 4. But server 5 is active. Server 6 and server 3 seem to be the least amount of players, and so server 1 is also active. So there are two actives, two crowded, and two normal. So we know that we don't know the actual amount of players that is taken into consideration, but I will ask about that and see if it's possible to collect that information. However, just know that when a server is crowded, it has the risk of being full, and once the server is full, you will not be able to migrate that. So let's continue reading the rules. Your city must be level 16 to migrate. Pretty straightforward. When migration begins, you have a limited window to migrate to another server within the same division as your own, allowing you to fight side by side with new friends when the season starts. So, because there is a demerger that's going to happen, you'll start being matched based on the server you are in and not as the full cluster. So because they're going to demerge SS1-2 and SS1-3 is also in the same boat, they're going to demerge them. So you're going to be able to select which servers you want to play with going forward. Next up, at number 3, you may migrate multiple times, but each migration will cost gems. I believe the cost is around 5,000 to 10,000 gems, but once the full period starts tomorrow, I will post a screenshot of it on my Discord, so be sure to join the Discord. The link is in the description, and also don't forget to subscribe for more news because I'll be uploading as much content as I can in preparation of migration and knowing what to do for the end of the season. Number 4, overpopulated servers will be marked as full. You cannot migrate to full servers, but you may be able to migrate again once players on that server have migrated to other servers. So once a server is full, the only chance of getting in there is if players start to leave that server and migrate out of it. So try to coordinate properly with your friends and coordinate with the other side so you don't hit a roadblock. I do wish that they in the future they add a way to control the people going in a server so it doesn't mess up any plans, but fingers crossed. And number 5, if you migrate multiple characters to the same server, you'll be able to only log in one and play in one of those servers at the same time. So if you have, for example, I have here multiple accounts in SS1-2. So we have MEOWER, we have Mini MEOWER, and we have Lord, etc. etc. If I migrate all of those into server 2, I'll only be able to log in one at a time so it doesn't clash up. And we can see here in the example here, If the division is made up of servers XXXXX, etc., players from server 1 can migrate to server 2, 3, or 4 via server division. Once the season begins, server SS1-001 will be disbanded. When that season ends, servers will be grouped in division again, but may necessarily be grouped again. So once a division is formed and broken up, that doesn't mean that division will constantly keep grouping up and evolving again. Again, I made all those predictions in previous videos, so know that my words are usually true. And finally, when a player migrates from into server 2, they will start the next season playing on some players from server 2, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you cannot join alliances from other servers as well. You'll be able to play the season as normally, but your starting position will be with your server 2 mates. And that is it when it comes to divisional migration. I'm not sure if they're going to add full migration all over the game, but but it is an interesting aspect for now to have a divisional migration. However, that is it for this video. If you like videos like this, please drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe because I'll be making even more content about the whole migration thing and preparing yourself for the start of next season because the next season ends on the 21st and the new season, aka the official season 2, starts on the 26th of May, including servers from 1 to 11 and servers 22 to 26, but we'll see how many maps they're going to have for that season. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Meow meow.